Hello everybody, my name is Koblu, and I'm bringing you guys viewer replay cast number 68, which is a huge number. It's like almost 100 or something like that. And as you can see, my Dota is still trying to load up, but I am going to be very patient and let it load up on its own. So while we wait for that to happen, let's go ahead and talk about a few things. The first thing is, I got homework due out the wazoo, so I have a whole bunch of homework to do today. So needless to say, I don't know if Sunday is going to be a great day for me. But today is Saturday, by the way. I am recording this the day that I am posting it, but I got a massive amount of homework to do, and it's kind of scaring me. It's like a lot of things are due on Thursday. Or sorry, a lot of things are due on Sunday. Don't know why I waited till the last minute. Anywho. So yeah, so that's happening. Alright, so I got a whole bunch of homework. I got midterms due Monday that I didn't start until today. Yeah, Kublu's being a bad student. I understand. So anyway, this is a viewer replay cast, and as always with the viewer replay cast, I'm not going to tell you guys who sent it in until the very end, because the general assumption is the person who sent it in is probably on the team that won, and we don't want no spoilers here, because spoilers are bad for your health, spoilers are bad for your digestive system, and if you take too many spoilers in, you will be clogged up, and you will not have anything to come out the wazoo. See what I did there? See what I did there? I don't either. So anyway, just waiting for these guys to get finished, fully picked up. And I see a Night Stalker and Invoker. I also see a OD, so I'm actually pretty excited to see what happens in this game. I like to see a Night Stalkers now because Night Stalker got a nice little big buff in the last game, or sorry, in the next patch that's coming up. It's not out yet, but when it does come out, Night Stalker will have more time in the nighttime. Basically, nighttime and daytime will last 2 more minutes, I think. So instead of 4 minutes, they'll last 6 minutes each, or maybe it's just 1 more minute. Either way, Night Stalker will have more time to get levels before his first nighttime hits, and he'll also be able to have he'll be also be able to utilize his ulti for a little bit longer. And also, they changed his ulti the way it works too. When his darkness is active now, or in the new patch, not now, but in the new patch, which is not out yet, as of the recording of this video. When his ulti is activated, then all his enemies get like reduced vision by 25%. Which I think is like the most ridiculous thing in the game. It's like, so they have reduced vision when his ulti is active. That makes his ulti instantly more useful. You can do some cool little strategic things. So anyway, since the whole entire dice has picked up completely, let me start off with the introduction. Start off on their side, because they were first. Start off on this Invoker. We see Twisted Purple 360 on him. Moving over to this Phantom Assassin, which I hope to see some awesome things come from her. We see Shadowbringer on that PA. Moving on to that SB, or Spirit Breaker, we see Wait for the Ricochet on Spirit Breaker. Moving on to this Lion, we see Paula Mantilla on Lion. And last but not least, on this Night Stalker, who should be having an awesome game. I'm just you know, throwing on my speculations, and I might be a little bit too hopeful, but we see GBPS Emifro on that Night Stalker. Moving on to the side of the Radiant, we see Kid Manka. Oh, jeez, I can't see that. Kid Manka on OD. On this TA, who has a very weird outfit. I really don't like that hat. That is not a nice hat. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Hats look weird sometimes. We see GW Crisis on that TA. Moving on to this Pudge, who's actually hanging out mid. We see Kuro-san on Pudge, and on the Shadow Shaman we see Unhinged Toker. It's like an unabridged Invoker. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. And last but not least, the person who's not picked up just yet, we see NP True Nya. And there we go. So that's pretty much it. That's all that we have on the map so far. And we're just waiting for the last person to get picked up so they can hurry up and get their draft gone and done. While we're waiting for that, let me go and bring up these last hits of the knives so you guys can see that while the game is going through. And the game is on pause. Queen of Pain will be the last one. And oh boy, this ought to be a really interesting one. So we have a Pudge, we have an OD, and we also have a Queen of Pain. Ignoring the fact that they're all mids, or that they're all natural mids. Let's go ahead and look at the fact that who's going to be, like, how the game is going to really work out. Because they all need farm. Pudge needs levels. He doesn't really need much outside of levels. He can do quite a bit with just 4 points inside of a hook, and 1 point inside of his ult, and 2 points in rot. OD needs levels because he needs levels to do damage, and also he needs levels to do damage, yeah, to do anything. And Queen of Pain, she needs levels to do damage as well. She really needs to get her level 6 as fast as possible so she can actually do something. Meanwhile, on top we see, never mind, I thought Speedbreaker was charging. But it's Night Stalker with the Haste Rune. But as far as the lane matchups go, we see in the top lane, we got a Queen of Pain, Shadow Shaman versus a Night Stalker and a Lion. A lion that's stalking in the night. Hahaha, funny. Moving over to mid, we see Pudge versus an Invoker. And Invoker looks like he's having a fun old time already. Pudge taking quite a bit of damage just from right clicks by the looks of it. Meanwhile, down bottom, we have TA and OD versus a Spear Breaker and also a Phantom Assassin who's actually rotating, looks to be up towards top, wasting a little bit of time, not getting all that much XP. I'm not sure what the rotation is coming in for, but she is rotating nonetheless. But a tri-lane up top with these three, I don't really like it too much because Night Stalker, I still think he needs his levels. He needs to get his levels. Lion, he's not all that level dependent. He can do quite a bit with just a little bit. But leaving Spirit Breaker down by himself, I'm sure that's a good idea too because he can get his levels faster. But I really do think Night Stalker would be the most important person on the side of the Dire to have levels next to Invoker. And we got PA actually getting a little bit aggressive right now, Shadow Shaman. She doesn't have any damage, so it doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, in the mid, we see Pudge actually eating a whole bunch of damage. 8 a Sun Strike by the looks of it. Also ate a Cold Snap, and he'll be backing away. Invoker gonna eat a few tower shots for free. And that'll be then all that aggression mid. Meanwhile, moving on down bottom, Spirit Breaker going toe-to-toe with the TA and the OD. If they did just focus him, they might have been able to get the kill on top of him. Especially OD. OD does have an Astral Imprison, so he could have saved somebody's life if they did get a little bit too low. And up top, we got this guy still getting aggressive. Hold on, Pudge did die mid. I'm not too shocked about that. He was taking quite a bit of damage, but Invoker did get dangerously low. Meanwhile, down bottom, or sorry, meanwhile on top, Night Stalker eating himself a Shadow Strike. He's going to rotate towards something. I think he's rotating bot. Or maybe he's going to go get a rune. Not too sure. Not too sure what's going to be going on with that. But looking at the last hits of the knives, they're actually pretty low, relatively speaking, on both sides. Keep in mind that a new creep wave spawns every minute. Starting from the 0 minute mark. So that means that these guys... So that means there have been 15 waves... Oh, sorry, 10 waves. No, 15 waves, yeah. There's been 15 waves of creeps. Or 15 creeps. No. It's 4 times 3. Yeah, 4 times 3. My bad, guys. Math is hard. There have been 12 creeps. At least 12 creeps. That these guys could have got last hits on. And we got Queen of Pain that's up for 8 last hits. And we got 7 last hits with TA. Meanwhile, on the top, we see Shadow Shaman trying to get a little bit aggressive. He needs to be really careful about that. Getting some of his mana taken. And Shadow Shaman is really mana dependent. He has built himself what looks to be a bracer. So that is coming his way. So he's likely going to be going for jumps for survivability. And on mid, we got Invoker going for those phase boots. So let's take a look at the items to see what everybody else is going for. OD, looks like he's going for that double null talisman, trying to get some early free damage on top of that. TA, I don't know if she's going for treads or phase boots, but likely we'll see phase boots because that's what you usually see on TAs. Moving on to Pudge, he's going for Earner Shadows, but he's a little bit behind on his gold because he did die a few times already. Or he did die one time already. Speaking of people who's about to die, we got TA dangerously low, 7 HP left. I don't know how she got out of that one, but Shadow Shaman looks like he's trying to go full ham mode on top of her, but he wasn't able to get enough. Queen of Pain getting all her mana taken. Shadow Strike was still on top of Lion, but Lion says, "Hey, I got your mana, bro." And that is 2 points inside of Mana Drain. I wouldn't I wouldn't recommend putting any more points inside of it. 2 points is definitely more than you need to survive in this lane. But just denying the mana to Queen of Pain and Shadow Shaman, you greatly cripple what they can do, especially when you have the PA plus Night Stalker. Well, I guess more so PA because she doesn't need all that much mana to do a whole bunch of damage. Night Stalker, he kind of needs to pop a Void, and Void to cost 90 mana, relative to Phantom Assassin's combination of Stifling Dagger plus. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker charging on bottom, gets a kill on top of TA. He's going to turn around, try to get a kill on top of OD. Night Stalker needs to go ahead and rotate around and try to go for the kill. Doesn't have enough mana for a Void, so he's going to back away. Already has 2 points in Hunter of the Night, and nighttime should be happening in the next 2 minutes. So, not too sure if I agree with that many points that early, but then again, what else do you put it in? I like seeing 1 point in Crippling Fear, because Crippling Fear is a pretty nice thing to have. Just that 6-second silence when the nighttime does hit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 5 seconds, whatever, close enough. That 5-second silence when the nighttime does finally hit is a really dangerous thing to have, especially when you're going up against a Queen of Pain, or a Shadow Shaman, or a TA, or pretty much anybody on the side of the Radiant side. If you silence them for 5 seconds, they're pretty much dead in the water. TA is probably, no, OD is probably the easiest to kill if you silence them up. Queen of Pain, she's probably just as easy. All she can do is turn around right click. And speaking of right click, we got Shadow Shaman going down to a few right clicks coming out from PA. Shadow Strike coming from Queen of Pain. She's out of mana once again because Lion is being such a jerk about it. And this top lane is beyond successful for these guys. The rotations did finally come through. Night Stalker did go down bottom. And I do agree with this a lot more than I did with the other combinations. But the tri-lane up top, I did not agree with that. But having Lion and PA up top, I do like this a lot better. So really good rotation coming up from these guys. These guys, between Lion and PA, they can do quite a bit of damage very effectively to kill Shaman and or Queen of Pain, or maybe not, or maybe both. And here's the first nighttime. Night Stalker does not have his ulti just yet, and this is one of the reasons why I say he needs his levels more so than anybody else. Speaking of people who need levels, we got Spiritbreaker getting his life saved by OD. We got Night Stalker showing up, throws out the void. Spiritbreaker looks like he'll be able to make it out alive. Throws out the things. Just say thanks. That's right, guys. Give thanks to the people who saved your life, and Spiritbreaker does make it out of this one alive. So he actually needs to go back to base and heal, because there's absolutely no reason for him to still be down here. While he's this low. Courier bringing somebody the Trinket Boots as a Lion. And Pudge still hanging out mid versus Invoker. Not much has been happening between these two. They've probably been having a standoff. I would imagine Invoker has dodged a few hooks already. But Pudge does look like he's full mana, so maybe Pudge is just playing very, very afraid. Has a Courier just bought himself another healing salve. That's a lot of healing salves to have this late into the game. Well, not this late into the game, but at this stage in the game, I don't expect to see that many healing salves on just one person. Pudge had one healing salve in his inventory. Definitely wasn't necessary for him to get another healing salve. I'm starting to question the relative level of Pudge. And Queen of Pain, I do not like her build at all. She's going for Arcane Boots. Queen of Pain usually wants to go for the right-click type play, so power treads are definitely much more preferred. Having the mana, not necessary. Yes, she's struggling in the top lane because of that line, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, speaking of things failing, we got Invoker finally going down to Pudge. Pudge able to get a hook into ult. So really good combination coming from him. Easy combination is easy. Meanwhile on top we got Shadow Shaman got himself a shotgun on top of the line, but Queen of Pain's out of mana, so she can't follow up with anything right now, and she doesn't have her ulti yet either. And Shadow Shaman's going to go ahead and surf on away, as he's sad because he's out of mana. PA is eating a whole bunch of damage on the side. She doesn't go down just yet, so she'll be able to make it on home. And down bottom, Spiritbreaker is still extremely low. I'm not sure why he's not dead yet, but between OD and PA, they should be able to kill him, or TA, they should be able to kill him all day long. Spiritbreaker, there's no reason why Spiritbreaker should still be alive. He's been this low for this long. At least he hasn't been all that active. But yeah, that's not a good thing to see. And speaking of things that are not good to see, Night Stalker hasn't left his bottom lane. He finally got himself some brown boots, but he really needs to be ganking around the map while he has his advantage at the nighttime, because nighttime will run out soon. Oh, well, not soon. In about 4 more minutes time. So he needs to take advantage of every single minute that he gets in order for him to be all effective. Pudge rotating on top, trying to be a little bit more effective. Lion might walk into a hook. Pudge trying to see if he can line it up. Will not be able to line it up just yet. Trying to get into a better position. And Lion ran all the way back to base. Or all the way back to tower. TP coming down bottom. Night Stalker rotating around as well. Spiritbreaker's here too. Spiritbreaker's still at power trades and only power trades. Needs to go ahead and give himself something pretty as well. He is fully healed up, so I am glad to see that. But they can start getting aggressive on top of OD, because OD can't really do anything but turn around and die. Or Astral Imprisonment and then die. Invoker still mid, getting all his levels, getting all his farm. 23 last hits on him. Net worth, I'm pretty sure the net worth is the highest on either Invoker or maybe PA. So let's go and see if I was right. Nope, Invoker and Queen of Pain. PA is not all that high. Thought she was a little bit higher than that. But Queen of Pain is the second highest on the map, which is okay. She's been surviving, and yeah, a healing salve again on top of Queen of Pain. So I do officially question the level of this game. I'm not necessarily saying all these players are bad. I'm just saying these guys are doing some relatively low level stuff. Meanwhile, we got Spiritbreaker, OD going down. We got Spiritbreaker charging on top of OD, who's already dead. TA will be able to make us on alive. Meanwhile, on top we got another engagement. We got Queen of Pain ulti flying on top of that PA. PA finally going down. Lion ult stun does miss everything, and there's a Queen of Pain getting turned to a frog. And that'll be the end of all this. Oh, that'll be the end of all this, relatively speaking. Invoker does have free farm mid, so the question is, what will Invoker be building? It looks like he's having free reign to build whatever the heck he wants. He's going for a Drum of Endurance, probably into a Tornado Stick afterwards, or maybe straight up into an Aghanim Scepter. I would much prefer to see a Tornado Stick before I see an Ags, because Tornado Stick allows you to set things up a little bit easier. Meanwhile, up top, we got TP coming in from PA. She's ready to fight. She's ready to go. Shadow Shaman does show up, throws out the ult. It is out of range of the tower, but it is in range of the creep, so this will be free gold to whoever wants to claim it. Invoker is up top with the haste and he's waiting around the corner trying to see if he can find anything. Spearbreaker charge on top of Pudge. That is a level 2 charge, a level 1 charge, so Spearbreaker's not moving as fast as he possibly could be moving. But he's still moving fast as crap. Pudge is getting scouted out though, so they know exactly where he's at. They know exactly how to dodge them hooks. And Pudge about to be getting hit here very soon. PA did throw out the Shadow Strike on top of him. There's a Sunstrike coming off from Invoker. Not necessary to have a Sunstrike at all, but Spearbreaker did take quite a bit of damage. No mana for ulti. He needs to go ahead and finish up something so he can get his mana regen up, but it looks like he's going for Urn of Shadows. It's a little bit late to go for that. It's not too late to go for it, but it's still a little bit late. And it actually might be too late if Night Stalker gets Urn of Shadow of his own. The last thing you ever want to have on your team is 2 Urn of Shadows. It's redundant. Whenever somebody dies around both sources of Urn of Shadows, only one person gets the charges. Keep that in mind. Only one person gets the charges. Not both, only one. So I don't know what the formula is for who gets what, but only one person gets it. Anyway, Queen of Pain does blink forward. Shadow Shaman got a nice little hex up top. Lion turns around, throws a stun, misses completely. This will be the end of his life as a result. And PA trying to go for some crits on top of something. She backs away because she can't do anything. And Skype is bothering me right now. Go away, Skype. No, I didn't say pop up. I said go away. Okay, there we go. Rotations coming down bottom. We got Spearbreaker moving as fast as possible, or sorry, as fast as crap. With that charge on top of TA, now the switches to OD. OD in a lot of trouble. He can throw an Astral Prince, but no, he can't. He's actually getting hit with a few cold snaps, and daytime comes, but doesn't matter. He's dead. Sunstrike comes from Invoker just in case, and Invoker does miss completely, but Spearbreaker does pick up the kill on top of that. Moving back up top, we got Queen of Pain getting her nice little combination off on top of PA. And she will be dying because the creeps were blocking her like a boss. Creepy the creep, OP, please nerf. That's exactly what they just said. Drone for Endurance finished up on Invoker.
Dire's top tower.
And as far as the items, I mean, like I said, I really don't like seeing the arcane boots on Queen of Pain. It's way too defensive for Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's all about, the reason why power treads are much better on Queen of Pain is not just because Queen of Pain wants to be, or not because we want to see Queen of Pain become that right-click carry in the later game. That's a side effect. The reason why we want to see power treads on her is because she has to hit her stride a lot early. She hits her stride at the middle game, and she needs to have as much of an advantage as she possibly can with what she has. And in order for her to get that, she needs to go ahead. Oh, there we go. We got power treads. So we got power treads and arcane boots. Okay, this is right. I am confused, guys. Okay. So. Right. All right. Okay. Well, if I had a face cam, you guys can see like the frown on my face. So Queen of Pain building arcane boots and power treads. That is a huge no-no. I don't like the fact that she built arcane boots to begin with. They were not necessary. What she was probably wondering, or what she was probably trying to discourage or trying to fight against was Lion was taking all her mana, so she never had mana. But arcane boots is not the way to go. Speaking of things are not the way to go, Queen of Pain about to be in a little bit of trouble. She is going to be able to blink forward, does dodge a stun, Invoker not able to hit the cold snap on top of Queen of Pain fast enough. But Queen of Pain does survive to live another night. There we go. Oh, and also, I think the speed that she gets goes for the boots that she had first. So she gets this smooth speed coming off arcane boots. We got a nice little slew of abilities getting thrown on top of Queen of Pain. Spearbreaker getting turned into a frog, or sorry, getting turned into a chicken. Shadow Shaman ult getting thrown down just to kill a Spearbreaker. I would have liked to see that used to push a tower, but hey, you got to get what you can get. Pudge was rotating around the backside just to make sure Spearbreaker did go down, and Pudge is here. Pudge is ready to kill. If he can get a hook, this just might be the death of any and everybody he hooks, and Lion looks like he'll be the target. Lion is going to be getting hooked up. Pudge throws out the ulti as well. There's a dead Lion. Shadow Shaman double kill for him. And actually, I don't know if I adjusted my audio settings.
Regeneration.
Yep, I didn't adjust my audio settings. Darn it, guys. Shit. Sorry, excuse my language. I would, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and do that, because if I don't do that now, it's gonna be bad. Actually, no, I did adjust my audio settings. Okay, we're good. We should be fine. My audio, I'm still playing around with my audio because I changed the setting by accident, so I lost my perfect setting. But it still might be off. Last time I did my recording, my voice was not as loud as the audio in the game, and the audio in the game was way too terribly loud. So that was a little bit frustrating for me. But I'm still working on those audio issues, guys. Charge coming forward on top of Spearbreaker, on top of Invoker, and on top of whoever was trying to kill Invoker. Invoker just saying, hey bro, I got backup. Astral Imprisonment gets used on top of Spearbreaker, and this will be the end of that engagement. But Spearbreaker, nice charge, coming from all the way down from base, keeping his ally alive, and he also gets a positive earn charge. You know, nice little pat on the back saying, good job for surviving. Pudge is around the corner trying to look for a hook to line up. He will be able to find a hook soon on top of Lion. Lion is available to go for the hook. And the hook does fly. Hook just barely misses. If that was a split second earlier, he might have been able to get it. PA actually looked like she dodged the Queen of Pain ultimate, but she will not be dodging that. She goes down to the Shadow Shaman. Ether Shock. And now we got Queen of Pain in a little bit of trouble. Queen of Pain will be going down with mana or no. Pudge hook does fly, does miss a Spirit Breaker. Lion still on all the mana. Shadow Shaman, so Shadow Shaman has no more CC. And Lion built the orbit. Okay. Alright, okay, this is a funny game. Okay, so I'm gonna have quite a bit to talk about at the end of this. I can already tell you guys that. That's gonna check the status of healing salves. So see, my healing salve counter is only on Pudge and Queen of Pain. So it's not as high as I thought it would be, to be honest. Pudge going for phase boots. You can go for phase boots on Pudge. It allows you to get into much nastier positions, but a force staff is usually a more effective way to do that. It gives you increased mana pool. It gives you that ability to force staff yourself forward, force staff your ally forward if they're in danger, force staff an enemy forward to put them in danger. It gives you more options if you build a force staff. Then phase boots. Phase boots are cool for damage, but Pudge is not really all about right clicking. He's more about that initial burst damage. Speaking of initial burst damage, we got Pudge getting initial burst damage on top of Night Stalker. Night Stalker able to survive because Invoker's right clicks plus his forward experience is doing so much damage. TA does show up. She's gonna be eating a few right clicks of her own, and looks like Invoker will be able to make us alive, but a shout. Queen of Pain will be able to finish off the Night Stalker. Shadow Strike did fly on top of Invoker, but I mean, Invoker's fine. Invoker's fine. And he built the Blink Dagger, so we got the blinking Invoker. That's right, guys. The mother blinking Invoker. I know. Not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. But it's Arcane Boots plus Power Treads on Queen of Pain. I just can't get that off my mind. It's like, okay. For all the Queen of Pains out there, or for all the people who want to play Queen of Pain and worry about mana regeneration, never build both Arcane Boots and Power Treads. I would argue never build Power Treads. Or sorry, never build Arcane Boots. The reason for this is because you can get your mana regeneration other ways. Queen of Pain usually builds, or typically builds, something called an Orchid Malevolence, which gives her some really nice regen overall. And the pieces of it give her some really nice regen, so you can use that to supplement your regen. You can also just get a naked bottle. Even if you're not in the mid lane, you can get a bottle. Speaking of mid, we got Invoker. Oh no, we got Night Stalker taking quite a bit of damage. I don't think he'll be able to do anything to run away. He has a bottle, but he's not using any of the charges right now. He needs to go ahead and pop a few charges. He might be able to survive if he does. Nobody can actually keep up. He's actually taking damage from the Shadow Strike. He should be going down to. No, he will not. Be going down to Shadow Strike. But man, Night Stalker living life on the edge. Better, thank goodness he got them 3 points inside of that Hunter in the Night. OD looks like he's just trying to get some regen. He's trying to stay alive. Has Tangos. I'm really happy to see that he did buy some sustainable regen in the form of the Ring of Health. But what is that going to build into anytime soon? You can argue that's going to build into a Refresh Orb, but really, OD with a Refresh Orb with level 2 ulti at max, with the intelligence that he has right now, is not going to do anything. Pudge, I was about to say Pudge has more intelligence, but he doesn't. I think Lion does. Nope, Lion's still less intelligence than OD. Nope, PA is pretty stupid. Oh, there we go. Invoker has more intelligence than she does. But Invoker has an intelligence item in the form of the Gem of Endurance and also the Iron Branch. So bottom tower finally getting sieged. I'm surprised no... Okay, one tower. I was going to say, I'm surprised no towers have gone down. But 2 towers have gone down. One mid for the Radiant, one bottom for the Dire. And let's go ahead and take a look at the gold graph really fast. That thing is all over the place, but it's still converging around that 0 mark because really nobody actually has the advantage over anybody. But it's actually quite surprising. Both teams making their equal amount of derps. I just don't think the Dire making that many derps as the Radiant are. And the kill counter does reflect that. Middle tower does go down. The Radiant able to claim something. Shadow Shaman ult was used in a very effective manner. Thank goodness. Good job, Shadow Shaman. Good job. Pat on the back for you. Bottom tower went down though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And the top tower is about to go down for the Radiant as well. These towers are not long for life. All the tier 1s will be gone very soon. And we got the Radiant just walking in full force. Shadow Shaman pick up a regen rune. Really good thing for him to pick up. Getting that mana. He does have a mechanism, so I'm really excited to see that. But now we got the charge getting led by the OD. Spirit Breaker needs to go ahead and be Astral Imprisonment as soon as possible. Gets Astral Imprisonment. Pudge hook will fly. TA needs to GTFO or GTF OT. Yeah, whatever. Get out of the way. Radiant's Curry does go down. Invoker does get hit with a nice little. Invoker gets hit with a nice little stunned, and Speedbreaker will be able to make us alive because he stunned everybody who's in his way. He's done an armor by the looks of it.
Radiant's
And
bottom
Speedbreaker
tower
charging
is
down
under
bottom.
attack.
I'm not sure if that's the best of targets to charge right now. He's going to cancel his charge, thank you. And he'll be able to run on back home. But Speedbreaker is going to be going for an armlet. So Radiant's courier went down. I'm not too sure what it had inside of it, but Invoker's like, nope. To anybody who's trying to collect that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm betwixt
Radiant
myself.
structures are fortified.
And Queen of Pain heading back to base. So she's going for a Bloodstone. And a Bloodstone Queen of Pain doesn't equal a Queen of Pain with any damage. Bloodstone, really cool item to have for
Radiant's
somebody
top
such as a
tower has
Death
fallen.
Prophet or maybe even... I can't think of anybody else. Anyway, we got Pudge going toe-to-toe with Invoker. I'm sorry, Pudge will be getting hit with that slow. Pudge can turn around and throw it a nice little bit of nuke, but I don't think it'll be enough. He does have help in the form of his allies, but he needs to get Astral Prism into soon because Speedbreaker is charging right on down. Sunstrike from Invoker almost misses because Pudge decided to stand still, but it just barely clipped Pudge on the side. Just clipped a little bit of fat off the side. And Speedbreaker charging in saying, hey bro, I'm a full man, and he does take a whole bunch of damage like a full man. We got Invoker taking quite a bit of damage. He has a Blink Dagger up, so he will be able to blink here very soon if he does decide to. He does blink away, blinks out of damage, and PA, speaking of blinking, she blinks towards some damage, and then she blinks away. So now we got the line has been drawn. These guys are starting to cross it. The fight will be breaking out. Mechanism already popped. Invoker throws out the Meatball. Meatball hitting a lot of damage on top of OD. Meanwhile, we got TA trying to go full man mode, trying to get that kill on top of Invoker. Invoker able to make it out alive. Speedbreaker might not be so lucky though. TA just can't get any of her Mel strikes to go through, and she needs another Mel to save her own life. Speedbreaker will be turning off those ults on top of PA. PA does go down. And that's the end of that. Actually, no, that's not the end of that. We got a Shadow Shaman throwing out the chicken on top of somebody, running away towards his rewards. And he has a creep following him. He needs to kill that creep before Speedbreaker decides to charge. And Speedbreaker will not charge. Shadow Shaman stopping the type.
Pain without
Or stopping to buy.
consequence.
And he's going for what looks to be Orca Malevolence. So Orca Malevolence on Shadow Shaman. Orca Malevolence in general is a good item for regen. But you usually want to have it on somebody who can actually deal a bunch of damage. Sure, Shadow Shaman has his nuke in the form of an Ether Shock. He also has his nuke in the form of, I guess, technically his ult. Which, if all of them can get some right clicks off, then that'll be nice. But it won't be able to do all that much. It won't be as effective as if it were on Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain, she can put out some crazy damage early or mid game. This is her time to shine right now. She has nothing to really help her shine except for the double boots. Anyway, Queen of Pain can't blink away because she gets silenced up. This is a 5-second silence, and she's not dead just yet. Wow, she survived all that. She survived all that. I'm surprised about that. We got PA showing up with the Hellbear Smasher. Hellbear Smasher not taking all the damage. PA is taking all the damage instead. Or no, actually, Hellbear Smasher was taking all the damage from the tower. She does get Astral Imprisonment, so PA will be dead here very soon, unless she can blink away. Actually, no, she's out of mana. Invoker Meatball does fall through, hits everybody, takes a lot of damage on top of OD's HP bar, and now we got people standing around for a few more seconds. Invoker just chilling around, killing people, kills a TA, even with her meld. She stands no chance, because those Forge Spirits helping out with the DPS a little bit too much. And Shadow Shaman just might be next. Throws out the stun on top of Invoker. Lion throws out a nice little bit of damage on top of Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman does good now. Speedbreaker cancels his charge. Doesn't need it anymore. And he has an armlet finished up in the bank. And I'm still like flipping out over Lion building that Orb of Venom. It's like one of the silliest items you can build on a Lion. Sure, Scotty would be cool, but I mean, the Orb of Venom, it really just takes up inventory space. 4% slow is not a lot. 4% slow is... I mean, that's going to... Okay, let's take Invoker, for example. Invoker's moving at... What's his move speed?
Dire's bottom tower
his move speed is 412. 4% slow in Invoker will reduce his move speed by roughly 4 times 4, so 16. It'll roughly reduce his move speed by 16 for 3 seconds. 16 is not a lot, guys. 16 is not a lot. Let's take Pudge, for example. He moves at 340. That's going to reduce it by even less. That's essentially 3 times 4. So 12. I mean... Yeah. No, not a lot. Not worth your money. Yeah, sure, it only costs $250, but I mean, that's $250 that could be spent towards something else, like more wards. But I am proud to see that he has a mechanism. All the supports are really really making me proud. I play supports a lot, so I would love to see when supports, or when the teams are playing like they seem like they're relatively new to the game, and by that what I mean is that they are making some plays that are extremely questionable, like having healing salves 15 minutes to the game, or still buying tangos this late into the game. Although OD did have these tangos for quite the long time, so he just hasn't used them. But even though, despite seeing that, I really love seeing when the supports are doing their job because, like I said, I play support a lot, so I can give the most advice on supports. And I was seeing the Shadow Shaman and Lion on both sides have their mechanism finished up. That means that they're trying to be team players. Speaking of people who are being team players, we're getting Shadow Shaman getting double teamed in the woods. Pudge hook, beautiful hook on top of beautiful hook on top of Night Stalker, but it's not really enough. And now Pudge is on the run. Pudge is in a lot of trouble. PA does show off, decent nice little blink strike. Pudge is going to be going down, trying to get the rock, kill himself, but he will not be able to get it. Ice Wall comes out from Invoker. Invoker does get Astral Imprisonment. OD saving his life once again. Queen of Pain trying to blink away. She does blink away. She doesn't make it out alive. And this will be a dead TA here very soon. And everybody getting dead in the woods. I see OD. OD died there. PA died there. We got Pudge dying there. Shadow Shaman dying there. And Queen of Pain dying right on there. So there we go. We got everybody dying in the woods, just having a grand old time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
To continue my compliment on sports, they build arcane boots, they build supporty items. I like to see that. And then you can build yourself something luxury. Although I still do not like the orders in them online. And I also don't, I question the choice of Shadow Shaman going for Orchids. Or potentially going for a refresher. You definitely need to have something else before you build that refresher.
Is under attack.
Well, not just a refresher. Orchids will be nice, cool, because you can silence Invoker, and Invoker silenced up means he can't do anything but stand there and look pretty with his hair and just say, "My name is Carl." Actually, no, he can't say that because he's silenced. So anyhow, a big engagement happening on bottom. OD taking quite a bit of damage. He's not dead just yet, but he will be dead soon if he does decide to stay out there. We got Queen of Pain going forward on top of Invoker. Invoker just turns invisible. No detection on the side of the Radiant. Sad to see that. And now we got the fight continuing to happen. We got PA again turned to a chicken. She does go down by Screaming Pain from Queen of Pain. And Invoker's still taking some damage, but he's not dead just yet. These Force Spirits do need to be get dealt with. Queen of Pain going down because Invoker's Force Spirit is a little bit too strong. And now we got everybody, Spirit Breaker showing up, trying to kill some Healing Wards. And he'll go down. Cypher Ward. He does go down. I'm working with all those Claws Essences saying, "Hey, I'm getting some free regen." It's almost like I have a mechanism activated on it. It's not really that high, but it's high enough. It's high enough, guys.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Lion looks like he's ready to go poke somebody in the face. Has a finger death ready. Invoker looks like he's ready to jump on top of OD, who's the easiest person to kill on the map so by far. Double Null Talisman was built up. That's usually built early in the game so you can hurry up and get yourself some very, very quick and cheap intelligence. But at this stage in the game, not really going to change much. Shadow Shaman has an Oblivion Staff finished. It could be an Orchid. Likely it's going to be a Refresher Orb. But still, I don't think he'll have the mana to actually do anything useful with a Refresher Orb. See, he has a mana pool of 1,212. That's a lot of mana. We got Pudge chasing himself at Lion. Pudge gets a nice little hook on top of Lion. Lion does get the ult off top of Pudge, and this is Pudge getting the kill on top of Lion. And now we got Spirit Breaker still charging. He's going to cancel that charge because too many supports. Too much support for Pudge around here. And that is something going the way of the rating. Finally, maybe they'll be able to catch some wind under the wings. But if you look at the goal graph, they need to catch a lot of wind to fly out of this hole that they're in. XP graph is there. I will talk about that in a few more seconds, but I will talk about it a little bit later. But we got an engagement happening here very soon. Invoker blinks forward, goes up the Ice Wall. Ice Wall does miss everybody, relatively speaking. Invoker taking quite a bit of damage for his troubles. Astral Imprisonment getting used on top of Night Stalker. Night Stalker might be in a little bit of trouble if these guys can't get the damage on top of him. Tornado Stick was used by Invoker. I can't really follow my camera unless it's doing weird things. And now we got Invoker just stuck in the trees. Looks like he blunked into the trees, using his Force Spirits like a boss. Trying to get the kill on top of Queen of Pain. He's actually taking a massive amount of damage. PA does blink forward, goes out a whole bunch of damage on top of OD. OD needs to go ahead and just drop that ulti. If anything, he needs to go ahead and drop that ulti. Sunstrike coming out from Invoker does miss the Queen of Pain. I don't think it would have actually killed her because no, that's a max Sunstrike. That is a max Sunstrike. 475 damage pure. Pudge hook does fly, does miss completely. These guys do know that he's over here. They could roam into the jungle, see if they can find him. Blink forward, coming out from Invoker. This is OD, just might be dead. He needs to go and drop that ulti. Seriously needs to drop that ulti. That's a lot of free damage that he could have right now. Meanwhile, we got Shadow Shaman eating a whole bunch of damage. I think he got bashed up by something. Invoker's still not dead just yet. Shadow Shaman, the first casualty is this whole entire engagement. And now we got OD and Pudge still trying to run away. They need to go ahead and disengage while they can. Somebody's getting caught. That's a TA. She's getting caught. Just one meld is all she needs to do. Just meld and nobody will be able to do anything. Ulti does fly. She is dead. Boom goes the TA. And Spirit Breaker builds himself a late Mask of Madness. Usually if you go for Mask of Madness, you want to get that before you get your armor. Because, I mean, your armor is really nice for damage, and it's really nice for survivability, but yeah, it kind of defeats purpose. Spirit Breaker eating a whole bunch of damage. Really nice gank coming up for these guys, but a lot of resources getting used. That Queen of Pain ulti could have been used a long time ago to do a whole bunch more damage. OD ulti getting used. Finally, it does. I think it missed. I think maybe it hit TA. Or sorry, PA. Phantom Assassin, but that's really about it. So yeah, OD, you definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive with that ulti. Because, I mean, you're not guaranteed to survive that long. And it's also guaranteed to miss completely if you don't use it earlier. Speaking of things that should have got used earlier, you see Queen of Pain going down. I'm not too sure how that transition actually worked out, but I said it, guys. Yeah. Pudge trying to build that 4-staff. Cool. He needs to go and pop those face boots so he can run away. Shadow Shaman, beautiful stun on top of his PA, so PA can't pursue anymore. She's taking quite a bit of damage coming up from the Shadow Shaman circle was. Shadow Shaman needs to go and focus those a little bit. He can't turn around and throw out the Aegis shot, maybe get the kill on top of that Night Stalker. Night Stalker not going to go for the kill on top of Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman healing on up around the corner, and PA does make it alive with just like 10 HP or something like that. Once again, and now we got Night Stalker in the woods. Pudge, just one hook is all he needs. Pudge gets silenced up. That's a whole entire, oh my gosh, it's a whole entire 8 seconds of silence. Pudge can't do anything but stand, turn around, throw some right clicks. And this would be a dead Night Stalker, finally. Shadow Shaman picking up the kill on top of that one. And PA found himself a Haitian. She's going for the Battle Fury. Late Battle Fury, yes. Definitely a late Battle Fury. Usually if you want to go for Battle Fury is looked at as more of a farming item. So you really want to have your Battle Fury as fast as possible. The item progression that she's going through is not that bad at all, except for the Helmet of Dominator. That is delaying her Battle Fury by whatever amount of gold that cost. So I guess if she didn't have that, she would have her Battle Fury already. Then she can build a Morbid Mask, and then she can build herself the Helmet of Dominator if she want a lifesteal, or she can go for the smarter way and go for the armor and the HP regen, which is the way I like to go for when I build my Helmet of Dominators. Well, I mean, PA is kind of an exception. She does a massive amount of damage for very, very little because of her crits. Right? The Invoker trying to get the combination on top of Queen of Pain, gets the combination somewhat, and Queen of Pain eats a whole bunch of damage. She's still alive though. She might be able to blink out. Nope, Speedbreaker says, screw that, bro. And that's a dead Queen of Pain. Shadow Shaman is in fact going for a Refresher Orb, so he'll have that. He'll be happy about his double drop on Surfer Orb, but really what is it going to do for him when he doesn't have the mana to do anything else afterwards? That's a big question. TA once again missing her Mel Strikes, missing them things all day long. Needs to go and give himself a Blink Dagger, or maybe gets the Blink Dagger, or Rod of Atos. Speedbreaker charging, beautiful charge, most efficient charge of his life, able to hit everybody that was involved in that fight. Lion, nice stun, getting 3 on the backside. TA eating a whole bunch of damage. She does throw out her refraction finally, just in time. OD ulti does fly, does quite a bit of damage. This just might be a Radiance fight, knows that the Radiance fight. Shadow Shaman does go down. He drops his Cypher Wars though, and he's doing still a nice little bit of chip damage to everybody. Pudge infusion is popped, and who's this? OD's running away, running for his dear gosh life. Blink forward coming out from Invoker. Invoker does have Deafening Blast. It does hit OD, and OD's in a lot of trouble right now. And he's going to throw the Astral Prism on top of Night Stalker before Night Stalker gets that Crippling Fear off the top of him. Before Night Stalker gets that Void off the top of him. There we go. Astral Prism does go through, and this will be him running away. Sunstrike does land. OD did go down. Easiest Sunstrike of Invoker's life, I will say that much. PA does give herself a Battle Fade. So she now has a whole bunch of damage and a whole bunch of HP lifesteal. Silence gets thrown on top of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is going to go and turn around, throw out the Screaming Pain on top of that Night Stalker. Night Stalker going to run for his dear life. Getting hit with that Shadow Strike, getting stabbed in the back. Not feeling all that happy about that. So we have somebody chasing. We have Pudge and Queen of Pain chasing one, and Invoker chasing the other. Now, one thing Invoker does need to be very careful about though is that Queen of Pain, Screaming Pain does hit Invoker, or does hit invisible units. So, and also Rot and hooks. If you can land the hooks. So he could have potentially died just then. The Queen of Pain would just casually throw out a few Screaming Pains. That would have been his life ended.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Taking a look at the items, you still see double boots on Queen of Pain. It's the silliest thing I've seen in a while. Yes, I do still hold that idea. That is a very silly thing. Speedbreaker, he's going for looks to be a Chrysalis, so he'll be able to have those crits up. Well, along with his right-click speed that he'll have, and Nighttime does activate, so Night Stalker's in his, now officially in his,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
whatever, in his element, there you go. Night Stalker's in his element, that's what I was looking for. Invoker does get a kill on top of Queen of Pain, looks like probably a Sunstrike, or maybe it's just right-click. Now it's a Sunstrike. And there's been a lot of alt chatting coming out from Invoker. I don't like that. I gotta be honest, guys. I don't like the alt chatting taunt. It's not all that necessary right now, especially when your team is winning this well or doing this well. Who's this? A Spirit Breaker charging across the map. Looks like he's going for the charge on top of somebody's head. That's somebody mid. Two people are going to get hit. Shadow Shaman the first one to get hit. Now Spirit Breaker would just be casually backing away. Just making Shadow Shaman feel not safe about anything at all. Maybe if he had some support, maybe if whoever this was, maybe if the line was a little bit closer, they could have went for the kill. Invoker going for the Agonist Scepter. It will be up soon, and he'll be able to have those spells. My idea of a progression, I would definitely say, having the Tornado Stick before you have the Agonist Scepter means you'll have the mana to actually do something. And also, you can set your combination up without your Agonist Scepter. The Agonist Scepter is just a convenience.
Radiant's middle tower.
So speaking of convenience, we got Nice Stalker just casually throwing on a nice little void to slow everybody down who was pursuing whoever that was. And man, my game's getting some lag. What is this? What's Skype doing? Okay, Skype is going to quit it. We got Sunstrike getting thrown, or combination getting thrown on top of OD. OD did dodge a little bit damage, sometimes it's a little bit off. We got OD throwing his ulti, Mechanism popped on one side. The Radiant is still in this fight, but they're really low in this fight. Pudge ulti does fly. I think it's hit on top of Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker does go down. Queen Pain ulti did fly as well. It hit on a few people. We got Invoker, got himself a kill on top of one, but he does go down. TA able to get himself a double kill. And PA shows up to the fight very late. Her team definitely needed that AoE damage from that Battle Fury. That would have definitely helped them out in that fight, because there were so many people who were low before that Mechanism was popped that it wasn't even funny. Looks like PA might try to go on Queen of Pain. That will be a very, very silly thing for her to do. Pudge might be able to get a hook on top of this TA. Or sorry, might be able to get his hook on top of his PA. Looks like he's going to go for the run. Does miss the hook completely. Are you? Oh man, that's not good at all. Usually in that kind of engagement, it would have been much better if Pudge would have forced that forward, threw his ulti, and then threw his hook after the ulti finished. So that way, it would not have missed at all. So there you go. And this all chat coming from Invoker. I really don't like this all chat coming from Invoker. Keep it inside your own team chat. The enemy team doesn't even know that you were going to ghost walk. They don't care. You died. That's a fact. You died in the match. You died in the engagement. Just give it up, bro. Just give it up. TA building himself a Desolator and a Black King bar at the same time. A Deso King bar. A Deso King bar? That sounds kind of cool. A Deso King bar. A Deso King bar, yes. She's building herself a Deso King bar. Needs to go ahead and get that BKB recipe to her though, because if she starts building that Desolator, I think it might finish first. Somebody's Spirit Breaker was charging. Decided to cancel his charge. 22 seconds left on that. Night Stalker's a little bit low. He needs to go back and heal. He's building himself an Agonist Scepter for free map packs. Mastermind is activated by Spirit Breaker. Looks like it was an accidental click. And the TP coming in from Invoker's fight will be happening. PA jumping and saying hashtag yellow swag 360. She's going to be getting yellow swag 360 off this map here very soon. She's not very careful. Eating a whole bunch of damage from the side. TA does throw a nice little trap. Shadow Shaman going down instantly on the backside. A lot of damage coming his way. We finally got PA going down. Pudge getting chased by Nice Stalker. He does 4 steps himself forward to get himself out of danger. And now TA is going to go and eat a little bit of damage. If she melts herself, she might be able to survive. Pudge hook does nothing. Hit TA instead of hitting anybody else, and there's an Observer Ward over here by the Dire, so they're able to see his high ground. A very nice plot to put an Observer Ward when the fight's happening so aggressively in this mid lane. Of course, there are more preferred areas to put your Observer Wards, but I still like this place. I still like the spot a little bit better, especially for the way this game is going. You can also place your Observer Ward over here, so you can see this general area where everybody's at over there. You can also place, if you can place it right, you can place it right there. And it allows you to see everything going this way. Anyway, fight's about to break out here very soon. Invoker blinking forward. Blinking forward is just right click. And those are his ice wall, that's what it's called. Those are ice walls. Spirit Breaker charge from the side. I'm not too sure where to hit. Looks like he's just going top to go get some farm. Pudge hook does miss everything completely once again. And now we got Pudge silenced up, getting hit with a few things. 4 steps forward. Night Stalker might be going out here very soon, but Pudge looks like he's going to be going out first. And Night Stalker will be finally going down. Queen Pain here to pick up the kill on top of that. OD will be going down. Invoker to pick up the kill on top of that. And now we got Lion building himself a Shadow Blade. Wow. Lion building himself a Shadow Blade. PA is going to toe-to-toe with Invoker. Invoker eating a whole bunch of damage. If Queen Pain gets the Screaming Pain, she might be able to get the kill on top of his Invoker. Invoker's going to get hit with a nice little Shadow Strike. Tornado Stick forward from Invoker. Dodging a few ticks of damage, and he's going to be still getting Ghost Walking. Queen Pain, just one Screaming Pain is all she needs. The question is, does she know that she can do it? It looks like she doesn't know she can do it. Spirit Breaker still charged on top of Queen Pain. Queen Pain will be going down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Its bottom tower
Radiant
is getting defended by Shadow Shaman. Blows up the Fortify just to help them defend. And it crits us up on Spirit Breaker, so he can now do a whole bunch of damage for free. When you have the bash combined with the crit, I mean, it's a lot of damage. That's a lot of freaking damage. Shadow Shaman almost has his Refresher Orb. He has that Perseverance, also has his Oblivion Staff. TA finally has her BKB in her inventory. She will be building Desolator soon.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Some extra
attack.
damage. OD hasn't really changed it much. He has a 4-staff. That's the biggest change that he's had. And Pudge 4-staff, really nice item from the halves. Shadow Shaman comes forward, turns Spirit Breaker into a chicken. Needs to be very careful because Spirit Breaker can easily just turn around and kill him. Looks like he won't be able to do a Lion. Haste runes up on him. Running as fast as the speed of light. Or fast as the speed of Lion. Spirit Breaker charging on bottom, moving faster than the speed of Lion. Night Stalker ult again used just to extend the nighttime just a little bit longer. I think it's level 3. Yes, level 3. So it's a whole entire 80 seconds increase in this nighttime. Should be like nighttime forever. Invoker getting himself a tornado off the top of TA. TA does dodge the first meatball, but she does not dodge the second bit of damage. Invoker does throw out the nice little death and flies, misses completely. He's gonna invoke his Ghost Walk and try to run away. Pudge hook needs to come through. OD needs to GTFO. So yeah, get out of the way. Otherwise Pudge will miss his hook, and Pudge does not get the hook. Invoker blinks to the side, juking like a boss. And it looks like he's gonna turn around to the side. BKB getting popped by TA for no apparent reason. This split by looks of it, that's gonna be a very costly split. We got PA about to be going out to Pudge. Pudge does get the kill on top of that. Now we got Invoker showing up once again, getting hit with the Astral Imprisonment. These guys are trying to pursue him as hard as they possibly can, but they just can't catch up. And we got Invoker has the self-support in the form of the Night Stalker. Spirit Breaker charging onto somebody. He's charging mid onto this Pudge, and Pudge in a little bit of trouble. He's in the river. He's in a lot of trouble. He's all by himself. Ulti comes off from OD, does quite a bit of damage to Invoker, but I think Invoker has more intelligence, so it's just all his mana. Invoker does have enough mana for his Ghost Walk though. He'll be able to Ghost Walk out of it because of that. Now we got Lion showing up. He's going to be trying to go for the kill on top of TA. TA eats all that damage, throws out her Refraction finally. Needs to go ahead and pop her meld. Just stand still and pop her meld, that's all you gotta do, and you'll be able to survive. But no, she will not be able to survive. Spirit Breaker ulti get used at least, but it's only a 60-second cooldown on that, so it's not that big of a deal. Or 80 seconds, 75-second cooldown. Almost 80 seconds. And Pudge going for a Hood of Defiance, which would be a really nice item for his survivability. But they can't really survive to begin with. And Spirit Breaker just charging all around the map since I have level 4 of my charge. And I'm the one who can move the fastest on the map. Speaking of moving the fastest on the map, just in case you guys didn't know, the new things coming in the patch, Bloodseeker will officially be the fastest person on the map under certain circumstances. And for those wondering what the heck am I talking about, basically Bloodseeker, they changed the way Bloodseeker's thirst will work, and he's not in this game I know, but I'm still going to talk about it anyway. They changed the way his thirst works. They basically is a global ability now, and whenever somebody's below 50% of their HP, he can see their character model. He doesn't have vision of them, like he doesn't have vision around them. He can just see the character model only. So the skill and fog will work. So he'll pretty much be able to see him like this. Wait. Oh wait, sorry. He'll pretty much just be able to see this. Like he'll see their character model like that, but he won't be able to see their vision. Like so, he won't be able to see what they're doing around them. He'll just be able to see their character model and character model. Actually, hold on, team fights happen. And we got Invoker getting a nice little tornado sunstrike. So he can get a nice little tornado sunstrike. He's falling from top of Pudge. Pudge in the whole bunch of units. Queen of Pain, nice ulti on top of Invoker. Invoker going to be going down for his troubles. Queen of Pain, Screaming Pain does come through. That's really about it. But like I said, Bloodseeker will basically be able to see people like this. Like he'll just be able to see the character model. As far as what I can interpret, there you go. So he'll be able to see that, and the special thing about that is like he'll be able to see them globally. And as soon as his thirst is activated, his movement speed cap is taken off. And before I finish talking about that, we got Spirit Breaker getting caught. He gets turned into a piggy, gets hit with a Shadow Strike. Gonna be getting hit with Astral Imprisonment as well. Everybody surrounds him. Let's all gather around Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker actually gonna charge. Nobody actually has anything to stop him right now. Queen of Pain does blink forward. Shadow Shaman does throw out the stun, but it does miss everything on it. It does hit on top of Creeper. Spirit Breaker is now stuck inside trees. He should be fine though. But yes, whenever Bloodseeker's Thirst is activated, it does remove the movement speed cap. Which, I don't know if you guys know, the move speed cap on everybody in this game innately is 522. That is the fastest you can move. Whenever you pick up a haste rune, you move at the max movement speed, despite all the things it says, like it says it doubles your, triples your speed or whatever. It only moves you up into 522. Anything higher than that, it doesn't register. The only person right now who can move faster than that is Spirit Breaker. Because of his Charge of Darkness, it lets him move at 750 at max, which is pretty darn fast. But with Bloodseeker, I don't remember the numbers exactly, but I want to say 28% is what he get per person who's below that. But before we finish talking about it, we got Spirit Breaker getting a nice little bit of damage on top of Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain will be getting hit with the ultimate for Spirit Breaker, so she will not be able to run away, and he also got a crit as well. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Agnes just finished up on Ice Stalker. He now has map packs.
Shaman has fallen to the dire.
So the Radiant better be careful about walking towards or walking near a Night Stalker, because he will stalk them in the night. Tornado getting used on top of OD. OD going to be hit with the Sun Strike plus a meatball, walking to the meatball as well. The most ideal thing for him to happen for Invoker. If OD would have walked out the fire, he might have been able to survive, but he just walked right into the trail of fire and the flames, and he went down. Invoker got the kill. Easy kills, easy. That's exactly what he's saying. Daedalus is finished up on Spirit Breaker. And yes, continue on the plus today. I think he gets 20% per person that he sees below 50% HP. So say he sees all 5 of them below 50% HP, he'll see, what was that, 140%?
Radiant's middle tower
140, something like that. Some number like that. And Shaman throwing up the nice little double circle. It's like oh yeah, he has enough mana to throw out both of them, but really it's not going to do much except for shoot these guys away. That's really all he wants to do, sure, but he's able to get a kill on top of one. Nope. It's, Shadow Blow is used by Lion. It's Lion made that one alive. And that's officially a refresh roll plus a plus the circle was on cooldown now. For Shaman. Could have been doing a whole bunch of damage on top of that, on top of the Phantom Assassin, but hey, it doesn't really matter. Everybody shows up from the dire side, just killing everybody casually, ping-ponging from one to the other, kills one, kills the other. OD shows up, he's gonna drop his ulti. He drops the ulti, Invoker eats a little bit of damage, but not a lot of damage. OD saying, oh, I immediately regret my decision. He's gonna force that away, just to make us alive, but TA is the only one alive on the other side. And she's hanging out in the fountain. She just gave up on life. Yep, TA just gave up on life, guys. She's saying, hey, GG, this game's over. I give up. All is lost. Game is hard. Astral Prisoner, nice Astral Prisoner coming up from OD. He's going to force himself forward once he gets out of it. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of trouble. Invoker is going to go ahead and pop that Valkyrie. Gets a lot of right clicks on top of OD. OD does go down, killing spree 4. And now we got the nice Stalker popping that nighttime, popping that darkness, getting them map packs for an additional 80 seconds. Or sorry, for a whole entire 80 seconds.
Radiant's middle barracks
Also getting that bonus attack speed. He gets 75 bonus attack speed, and he also gets 35 additional move speed. Which is a lot.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
And these guys are casually wailing away at everything. Let's go and take a look at the items so we can see how everybody's progressed. TA, we know she's out of this game. She's hanging out in the fountain, not doing anything. Shout out, oh man, Invoker's got hooked by the Pudge. Pudge gets his ulti off plus a ride. Invoker getting a whole bunch of damage. Aegis has popped. I didn't realize he had Aegis, but he did have Aegis. Now Pudge is a little bit trouble. Gets bashed up by Spirit by Night Stalker. Now Invoker wants revenge, trying to see if he can catch him by on the side. And there we go. We got the Banditman coming out. Shout out Shaman getting himself a nice little stun on top of Queen of Pain. Oh, that was the Queen of Pain. That was Night Stalker. Sorry, they look the same. They have wings. Invoker trying to run away, desperately trying to run away, throws out the Ghost Walk, and he also throws out a right click too, so he is now not out of the water. That's a whole entire 30 seconds off of that cooldown. He's in a little bit of trouble if he does get hooked by Pudge, which Pudge should be able to land his hook. No, blink coming forward from Invoker. Almost able to hook the Queen of Pain though, that'd be funny. But Invoker able to blink out in time. And nighttime does officially end again. But it bashes up on Night Stalker, it bashes up on Phantom Assassin. So they have plenty of things to deal with BKBs, if BKBs were to be involved in this game. Which they're not. I mean, TA has one, but like I said, she's not in the game right now. Spirit Breaker charge on top of Pudge. Pudge getting a whole bunch of damage. Shadow Strike coming his back way, and he also the Queen of Pain ult, but he just doesn't give any cares. He has armor, he can tank all that damage and be fine. Meanwhile, OD Astral Prisoner himself getting surrounded by a whole entire slew of dire people. Hook from Pudge does miss Invoker just barely, but it doesn't matter. Invoker does go down. Pudge able to get the kill on top of that. And now we got the kills happening around the side. Queen of Pain did go down. Pudge in a little bit of trouble. Ulti from Spirit Breaker able to land on top of Pudge, and Pudge just goes down as well. Jeez, a lot of kills going both ways. Well, a lot of death happening, but all the kills going one way. And now we got nighttime activated once again.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the base TA does show up. She's going to go to fight. She already got an abandonment, but she's gonna go fight anyway. And she's gonna eat a one more right click is all she needs. Curry's coming through as well. Curry's gonna stand still and die. Wow, really nice play coming out from Shaman. Shaman able to keep his ally alive with that stun, and then Spearbreaker just dying into the towers. Too much damage coming from that. He's saying wow, wow, wow. Not too sure why he just died. Invoker does buy back. Sunstrike coming from Invoker does hit TA, but it doesn't matter. TA has way too much time to heal up on that. Shaman looked like he threw out one set of his circle wounds, or maybe that was both sets. But they go down so fast, it doesn't matter. Turns one person to a nice little chicken. OD shows up. His ulti's off cooldown. He needs to go ahead and throw it. If not on anybody, at least on Night Stalker.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks
Lion, along with a gaggle of creeps, are gonna go and casually kill his bottom racks. Shadow Blade activated. He'll run away. So now instead getting used on top of OD. OD gonna eat all the damage. Throws his ulti, gets a nice little bit of damage on top of Night Stalker, and also it gets no damage really on top of Invoker because there's too much intelligence. Meanwhile, TA does just show up and just explodes OD with just one crit. All she really needs. Pudge forced that forward, trying to save his own life. He won't be able to save his own life. They're just following a little bit too relentlessly. They're being so relentless. Shadow once again with this stun, able to save the life of his ally, but I don't know if he'll be able to make out. It was a beautiful setup coming up from these two. Queen of Pain ulti flying on top of two. Huge stuff, and OD did finally go down. Pudge hook does fly, does miss. Shaman Surfing was number one, did go through. Surfing was number two, is not time for it just yet. And Invoker is within range, vision range of this tower, so they do know he's invisible. I'm surprised to see no detection on either side just yet. But, it is what it is. Near a ghost. Invisible, slowed by 0% and slowing nearby enemies by 50%. Up, blinks forward, blinks to the side, trying to get on the high ground, see if you see anything, see an advantage to jump in and go for another kill. Or maybe just casually let the creeps kill everything, because they're doing that. These are mega creeps, guys. These things hurt. And these are mega creeps in the mid. These things hurt too. But these are normal creeps, so these don't hurt as much. BKB activated by Invoker. Invoker trying to go for the damage on top of somebody. He's able to get the damage on top of the PA, but PA is able to get the damage on top of him. TA getting herself a BKB activated on her own side, but she can't really chase. She's getting kited like a boss. Meanwhile, Lion almost got hooked. And wow, okay, E-Blade purchased up by Phantom Assassin. Invoker going toe-to-toe with Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain will be going down, but I think Invoker will be going down as well. All TA needs is just one more right click, and no, she will not be able to get it. The meld damage would have been able to kill the Invoker, but it was not enough. Mechanisms getting popped, and Invoker going to turn around, try to go for the kill on top of this PA. Or sorry, on top of his TA. She should know she's being pursued. Pudge is here to help out just in case, and Invoker will be backing away. Shaman finally getting an Aghanim Scepter, so now his ult will be able to do some damage. He needs to go and drop it now because Spearbreaker is right on his tail. His Refresher Orb is off cooldown. His ulti is off cooldown another 4 seconds, trying to wait for the timing. So going to be able to turn Spearbreaker into a chicken, and Spearbreaker is going to be able to chase him. There's an ulti coming off from Spearbreaker, lands on top of Shaman. Shaman eating a whole bunch of crits, going to be going down.
On my life.
But at least he has an Aghanim Scepter, guys. At least he has Ags.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Lions, once again, with another gaggle of creeps, casually killing this middle tower. Going to be going for Ancient very soon. We got Invoker doing this combination, trying to miss it a little bit. Lion doesn't matter, he has support in the form of his ally. Lion able to get the ult off the top of Pudge. Says, screw your magic resistance, bro. We got the kill on top of you anyway. Invoker gets that Alchemy up.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
I think it's called Alchemy. I can't see. It's called Alchemy? Yeah, Alchemy.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And Invoker might be a little bit trouble. Force that forward from OD just might be able to end his life, but no, he's not able to force that forward in time. Meanwhile, we got the fight happening. We got so many people taking damage. OD's down, TA down, Queen of Pain, she's about to be going down. Those are all just barely missing Invoker. She goes down as well. Ancient goes down too. Triple kill for the Spearbreaker. And that ends the game. So the game ends in flames and death and explosions, everything everywhere. And people are dead. So this game was sent in by the Invoker, so thank you Twisted Purple 360 for sending me this game. I'm actually going to take a pause and talk about a few things. I promise I won't go too long, guys. I promise I won't go too long. But starting off with the OD, Double no talisman, need to hurry up and build that if you're going to go for that. You usually do that for some cheap intelligence early on in the game so you can actually do damage. And also you need to worry about farming too. TA, same thing, you need to worry about farming. Blink Dagger, really nice item to have for you. Rod of Atos is the alternative item, but although it's not popular at all, I just like it because it helps you chase too. But usually with TA, you just want to have items that make you sticky. You want items that make you able to chase people. So like I said, Rod of Atos, sometimes Sanj and Yasha, if you can get that greater maim off, sure. But a Ment Style is really nice because it gives you the attack speed. And a Sanj, or sorry, not saying Ment Style, what's it called? Oh yeah, Yasha, right. A Yasha is really nice because it gives you the movement speed to help you chase people. And a Sanj is sometimes good for the extra HP. And it can transition into a Heaven's Halberd and a Ment Style later on, but that's very expensive. Anyway, those are progressive items you can go for. BKB, nice item to go for to keep you alive to do your damage. And Desolator, really nice item to help you output more damage. But as far as everything else, I mean, I can't really, well, yeah, I can't complain, but I'm not going to complain too much. Moving on to Pudge, you built yourself a 4-staff and a Hood of Defiance. I would have liked to see the 4-staff finish before, actually, I would have liked to see Power Treads instead of Phase Boots, honestly. Phase Boots gives you nothing as far as survivability. Pudge is not all about right-clicking. Having the additional movement speed is immediately redundant once you build a 4-staff, because 4-staff gives you all the burst movement speed that you need when you need it, as opposed to having the passive active on the phase boots where you get that extra burst of movement speed for like 4 seconds, and you have to wait 4 more seconds to actually use it again. So just having a 4-staff would be much better than having the phase boots, because having the power treads would be much better than having the phase boots, because power treads give you actual stats, and Pudge, it's kind of hard to say that Pudge needs more stats, because Pudge gets a lot of stats anyway, but having more intelligence sometimes can be useful. Having more strength sometimes can be useful, especially with your flesh heap. That makes you a little bit more survivable. So going for those power treads is really nice. And having the 4-staff at the end of the day is really nice for helping you initiate your ult. So definitely use it, because I seen this one time, I remember specifically, where you didn't use it. And all you had to do is just 4-staff yourself forward, pop your ult, and you would have got the kill. Well, okay, you had the 4-staff forward, pop your ult, and then throw a hook and land it, which would have been the easiest thing in the world after you pop your ult. And then you could have got the kill. Moving on to Shadow Shaman, you built the Refresher Orb, you built the Aghanim Scepter. I would like to see that reversed. I would like to see an Aghanim Scepter with 4 Refresher Orb. Although I will still argue that Aghanim Scepter is not the best of items to have for survivability. The fact of the matter is you had a mechanism already, so you had survivability built into that. Maybe built the Perseverance, or maybe built the Oblivion Staff and then built the Aghanim Scepter, sure. But I don't think your Refresher Orb is all that useful until after you have an Aghanim Scepter, so you can get the biggest bang for your buck. And also, while you're building your Aghanim Scepter, you'll be able to get those stats coming out from that point boost and also coming out from the Ogre Club. Because really, Shadow Shaman is really flimsy at the end of the day, so he needs strength, and he also needs HP. So being able to build up that would be was always really useful. And then you can build the Refresher Orb afterwards, and you'll feel like a boss. You end up at the same exact build that you have right here, but you will have the items in reverse order, and you probably would not have died 9 times. Maybe only died 8. Not too sure. It's kind of hard to argue. Moving on to Queen of Pain, you build Power Treads and Arcane Boots. Okay, first of all, I understand you were lacking a lot of mana in your lane, and Queen of Pain naturally lacks a lot of mana. That's usually why she builds bottles all the time. Even if she's in the off lane, she usually gets a bottle just to supplement her mana until she gets her bigger items. But having the Arcane Boots and Power Treads is redundant beyond all redundancy. Arcane Boots cost 1,450 gold, and Power Treads cost 1,400 gold. So by the time you finish your Arcane Boots, you could have had Power Treads, which Power Treads are infinitely more useful, in my honest opinion, on Queen of Pain. Usually because Queen of Pains typically builds some other form of mana regeneration. They usually get that mana regeneration from something like Orchids. They usually get it from something like just a naked Mantle of Intelligence. No, not that. Mystic Staff, which I don't recommend that either. Please don't do that. I don't like seeing that. But a naked Mystic Staff that you can build into a Sheep Stick a little bit later. You can get it from a number of things, but the main thing is definitely the Orchid Malevolence. That is usually the most common thing that Queen of Pain gets her mana regeneration from, because it's a very good item for mana regeneration at the end of the day. And being able to have that is just really good, because it gives you the active ability to silence people. And also, keep in mind that when you do silence people with the Orchid Malevolence, it does have an additional ability at the end of the silence, which basically, in the 5-second duration that the person was silenced, every source or every bit of damage that they take in, it will take 30% of that damage and then deal that much damage to them at the end of it as magic damage. which for Queen of Pain is really, really useful because Queen of Pain has a lot of abilities that can do burst damage. Specifically her ult, her Screaming Pain. Those are the two biggest nukes that she has, and she can just basically throw those on top of them. She could possibly get 2 Screaming Pains off in the time of 1 Orc of Malevolence. I'm not too sure if the timing comes out perfectly on that. It probably doesn't. But even if she just gets one of those, or just gets a Screaming Pain in an ulti, or in a Psionic Wave, and then a few right clicks, that might be more than enough to actually kill the person when you add in the additional 30% mana burn, or Orchid burn at the end of that. So keep that in mind. That's a much better item to have for Regen. Having the Arcane Boost plus the power trades, I mean, it's like I said, redundant beyond all redundancy. Don't do it. It's not good. It's never a good thing to have 2 sets of boots because that's gold well wasted. I still hold by this moral, or still hold by this creed, or whatever you want to call it, this scruple. I don't know what you call it. But basically, boots are probably one of the most useless items in this entire game. The only reason why you actually build boots is because everybody else is going to build boots. Like I honestly believe that 100% wholeheartedly. So keeping that in mind, boots are probably like the lowest priority for you. Like I said, the only reason why people build boots is because everybody else is going to build boots. So you want to be able to keep up with them. So in order to keep up with them, you got to build your own boots. Now, of course, if everybody has that mentality, then everybody's going to build boots, and it's not all that technically useless. But that's still the ideology I hold by. Just to try to encourage people to not build 2 pair of boots, because you don't need 2 boots. I understand you have 2 feet, but you don't need 2 pair of boots. Like OD has 4 feet, so he doesn't need 4 boots. He only needs 1 boot. Which I don't know what I'm talking to boot. I'm joking, guys. It's Canadian. Anywho. Moving on to the dire side, yeah, Queen of Pain don't build double boots. Aghanim Scepter are really cool to have early on. Orc of Malevolence, much better than anything else you built in your inventory. No offense. Moving on to the dire side, start off a Phantom Assassin. You're being way too aggressive early on. The rotation that you guys did have, I will commend you guys on that. I thought you guys were trying to do a tri-lane, but it looks like you just want to rotate top and force Night Stalker down bottom. You guys probably could have done it a little bit faster, but anyway, everybody got the levels, everybody got their farm. The rotations were successful. The top lane was dominating the whole entire time because Phantom Assassin plus Lion equals easy kills on Shadow Shaman and whoever else it was. So really cool rotations coming from there. Really good rotations coming out from there. Moving on to Invoker, you were playing well. You were playing well with your mid stuff and doing all your fancy damage stuff. The only thing, well, not the only thing. The main thing I would highly discourage from you is the trash talk, man. It's like you don't have to all chat every single time you do something cool. We don't care. That's the blunt truth of it. It's not necessarily that we don't care. It's just like the other team already has enough problems. You don't need to add to their problems and make them more frustrated by just throwing the all chats around side. Now, if they're your friends that you're really close with and you play with all the time, you do that back and forth. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and do that. But I'm just assuming this was a random pub because I can actually watch it, and I can't watch private games because Valvo hasn't figured that out. But there are people you don't know. There are people you don't really know what mindset they're in. And the last thing they need is for you to just throw out, like, you know, haha, I got you, or wow, I'm so good at this game, or haha, that Sunstrike, or that KS. They don't need to see that. Keep that within your team chat. You can trash talk the enemy team all you want in your team chat. Nobody really cares on the enemy side. The only thing you can do when you do throw out the all chats is you can offend the people on the dire side. Or sorry, on the Radiant side, and then give them more reason to report you, which will put you in a low priority queue for reasons that are valid because they can put that you were using voice abuse, which all chatting across the line saying, "Hi, you guys suck." I mean, yeah, that can be reported as voice abuse. I would definitely see it as a valid report. So the only thing you do is open yourself up to bad consequences, unnecessary consequences, by all chatting things like, "Haha, I'm so good at this game," or "Oh, it's that Sunstrike." I mean, really, don't do it. It's not. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the most, or to say the least. So everything else you did, though, I can't really complain too much. You built the Blink Dagger. Blinking Invokers are not all that common, but you can do a Blink Invoker because it allows you to like blink in and do something, like blink in a little bit closer and initiate. But usually you see a Blinking Invoker on a Quas Lex Invoker, not a Quas Exort Invoker. Quas Exort Invoker is all about the right click. He's all about the damage output with the Sunstrikes and the Forward Spirits and the Cold Snaps just to help him do damage. The Quas Wax Invoker is all about the CC, all about the crowd control, all about the Tornado, EMP, what else? Tornado, EMP, Ice Wall, 2, Deafening Blast once he gets the points out of Exort. So that's the kind of thing, Blink Dagger is what you see on the Quas Wax Invoker. And the main reason why is because Cost Wax gives them a lot of CC, and you want to be able to get into the nasty position to actually use it effectively. Now, if you just cross X-Sword Invoker and you blink forward and you throw out an Ice Wall and get your forward spears going, and you're pretty much just standing still while everybody else is available to just punch you in the face. And usually you're the fastest one on there, so you just blink into the middle of the fight, and your team's still trying to catch up while you're dead. That's not what you want to happen. Now, Cross Wax, just to beat a dead horse, Cross Wax on the other hand, you blink forward into the middle of the fight, you throw out your EMP, throw out your Tornado, catch everybody on the enemy side because you got the ultimate positioning. And then while your team's still catching up, like all your stuff is going through, and then you've done your job, you can Ghost Walk on out while your team shows up and just demolishes everybody. So that's a Blink Dagger is a little bit more common with a Cross Wax Invoker, not a Cross Exort. And you were playing Cross Exort with your Sunstrikes and Force Spirits and Bears. Oh my! So moving over to Spearbreaker. Spearbreaker, you were doing well. The only thing I will say is that you build your armlet before you build your Mask of Madness, but that is mainly a point of like minor critique. You had both of them, so it doesn't really matter. Armlet lets you have a little bit more damage, gives you a little bit more survivability. It also gives you a little bit more attack speed when it's activated. Mask of Madness is purely for perma-bashing somebody. So having a Mask of Madness over an armlet, I mean, you're kind of serving the same purpose. It doesn't really matter which order you go in, but I would still argue that it would be more efficient. It would be more worth your time if you built the Mask of Madness before your armlet, because armlet is a little bit more useful in the late to mid game, or late mid game, as opposed to the early mid game. Like early mid game, if you can just perma bash somebody, they can't do anything. Late mid game, which is like past the 37-minute mark, over into like the 45-minute mark. If you want to put a time on it, that's when you want to have a little bit more survivability, so you can have that armlet to supplement that. So yeah, really cool stuff on that. Also, you got a rapier. Cool. That's nice. That's cute. That's cool stuff. Moving over to Lion, you build a mechanism. So as a support, you built a mechanism. I'm very happy to see that. But you built an Orb of Venom, which I would like if I would have seen it on anybody except for Night Stalker or Spearbreaker or anybody. If I would have seen it on anybody ranged in this specific game, because nobody ranged can actually use that all that well, especially not you. Then I would have said the same exact thing. But my point is that Orb of Venom just takes up an inventory slot. That's all it's doing for you. It's not returning gold for you. It's not doing anything. Yeah, 4% slow, cool. But do you really need a 4% slow when Phantom Assassin has essentially a 50% slow? Do you really need a 4% slow when Spearburger has a bash? Do you really need a 4% slow when Night Stalker has a 50% slow, if I'm not mistaken, with his Void? You don't really need to have a 50% slow, especially when you have a Hex, which is essentially a 100% slow. So I don't see the Orb of Venom being useful. Yes, it's only 275 gold or 250 gold. What is it? 275 gold. It's not a whole lot, but it's still money that could be spent towards something else. It's still money that could have got you your Shadow Blade a little bit faster. Could have got you your Ags a little bit faster. So I just don't like that Orb of Venom at all. And also other items I would suggest. A Force Staff would be nice on you. Having the Force Staff Blink Dagger. I've seen it once. It's a very scary thing. Of course, it wasn't online who was playing mid, but he was playing mid. He had a Force Staff, Blink Dagger, and Aghanim Scepter really fast. And there was one game where somebody was like full HP. They took like maybe 2 or 3 right clicks, so they were like still full HP essentially for all intents and purposes. Lion just basically Force Staff forward, Blunk forward, threw out his ult, and then he threw out he threw out his stun, threw out his ult, and they basically just melted. And I was like, whoa, that's the scariest thing in the world. Keep in mind they had like maybe 1,500 HP total. So maybe he threw a right click or 2 in here and there, but he just basically exploded them because he was so mobile. He could just cover so much ground so easy. He just, like I said, Force Staff forward, Blunk forward, and then throw his ult, throw his stun, throw out maybe a right click or 2, and then they were just gone. They just melted from the map. It was ridiculous. So that's cool stuff that you can do with Lion. Shadow Blade, I don't think it's a bad thing. I also don't think it's the most helpful thing for your team, but like I said, you built the mechanism, so you were already helpful to your team for just building that alone. So you can go wild and build whatever you want afterwards. Just as long as you built the mech, or the pipe, and the wards. Moving on to Night Stalker, you built the Aghanim Scepter. I'm really happy about that. As far as everything else, I can say I'm not happy about how many points you had at Hunter in the Night early. Really, it's hard for me to say that was a bad thing to do, because that's usually what you do on Night Stalker. You want to have maybe 1, maybe 2 points at Hunter in the Night. But from what I've seen from watching like higher level play and stuff, is that they usually wait for Hunter in the Night, which is his passive ability. They usually wait for Hunter in the Night, like may have 1 point when the nighttime hits, and then by the time nighttime ends, they have like maybe 3 points total because they just got so much farm, got so many levels. So having that many points in Hunter in the Night early on, like where like what 3 minutes to the game, you have 2 points inside your Void, 2 points inside Hunter in the Night. Yeah, it's like I said, it's really hard for me to say that's a bad thing, but I can still argue that it'll be probably more useful for you to just hold on to those skill points, just don't spend them at all, and then just use your Void and stuff, and then wait to see what happens. Because it very well might be the case where you can be more effective in the nighttime without having that extra move speed and having just 1 point inside your silence. And you can make that decision later on when the nighttime actually does hit and you can actually assess the situation properly. So it's a really hard critique for me to make because it sounds like I'm being extremely vague, which I am being extremely vague on it. But I don't know, 2 points in Hunter tonight, not that bad, not that big of a deal. I'm just saying those points might have been able to be used in different areas, and you could have possibly used them in different areas if you had just held on to them. So I guess what I'm suggesting is spend your points on Void when you get them, and then save your points for everything else. Wait for the first nighttime to hit, and then throw your points at your ult, and then whatever else you need to throw inside of. So yeah, that's really like a critique on your skill build. As far as your item build, I would have loved to see a Basher built a lot sooner. It took you a long time to build your Basher. It just took you a long time to build your Basher. I just would like to see it sooner. Night Stalkers with Bashers are really scary at the nighttime because he attacks faster at the nighttime, and having a Basher means he can bash you more often. So yeah, that's really the only logic behind that. And you built Aghanim Scepter, really happy to see that. Free vision, free map hacks, cool stuff, cool stuff. So anyway, that ends out all of my critiques I'll throw at everybody. Once again, Invoker, this game was listed by the Invoker, so thank you. The purple 360 or twisted purple 360. And I hope you guys enjoy the cast. And I'll go ahead and cut it there. So I hope you guys enjoy the cast. I'll see you guys whenever. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't say it right. Sorry. I'll cut it right there. My name is Cool Blue. I hope you guys enjoy the cast, and I'll see you guys whenever. There you go. Jeez, man, how many times can I mess that up?